Hello there, my friends, and welcome to day number 21 of this 90-day success plan to help you apply the 13 principles of success as outlined from this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I'm so excited to be taking this journey with you. Now, today I want to talk about auto-suggestion. How do you get from doubting, being indecisive, and being fearful to actually having that faith and belief in yourself? The way you do that is using the power of auto-suggestion. So during this 90-day run, I've had to listen to one chapter of Think and Grow Rich every day for a week. And in listening to the chapter for the first time, I kind of put the pieces together that the first three chapters actually the first four chapters, really, including the introduction, they all interlink together, right? So the principle of desire and the principle of faith and the principle of auto-suggestion and the introduction chapter are all like a beautiful recipe, a cake. You can't apply one without applying the others, right? So I'm going to read the last sentence in the last chapter of faith, which he says, "There are no limitations to the mind except those which we acknowledge." There are no limitations to the mind except those which we acknowledge. Henry Ford said, whether you think you're right or you're wrong, either way, you're right. Okay? And then Napoleon Hill goes on to say, both poverty and riches are the offspring of thought. I'm reading this, by the way, right? So powerful. When you get to really understand this, both poverty and riches are the offspring of thoughts, then you start to choose your thoughts wisely. Now, I love the auto-suggestion chapter because it's about 10 pages and the audio version is 14 minutes. And he actually recommends that you read this chapter every day, okay? And I'm sure you can find time to read 10 pages or listen to 14 minutes of this auto-suggestion chapter. But what I want to do is I want to summarize the instructions that Napoleon Hill gives to help you apply the principle of auto-suggestion. And I'm actually going to read it here. So there's 3 steps, right? And he says, first, go into some quiet spot, preferably in bed at night, where you won't be disturbed or interrupted. Close your eyes and repeat aloud so you can hear your own words the written statement of the amount of money you intend to accumulate, the time limit for its accumulation, and the description of the service or merchandise you intend to give in return. And then he goes on, as you carry on these instructions in bold letters, see in caps, see yourself already in possession of the money. That, my friend, is where we fall down. We struggle to see ourselves having achieved our goals. Now, I said the first 4 chapters are all intertwined, right? So if you read this first instruction, it's actually all about the 6 steps to riches, which were covered in the chapter of desires, right? You're told to write those 6 steps to riches. And now he's saying that what you need to do is read them out loud with emotion every night before you go to bed and see yourself already having achieved your goals. And then the second step is repeat this program night and morning until you can see in your imagination the money you intend to accumulate. Napoleon Hill says you will never see riches in the physical world if you don't see them in your mind. If you never see money in your bank balance, if you don't see it in your mind first, okay? So you need to keep using the power of auto-suggestion until you can see yourself as already having achieved your goal. Lastly, he said, place a written copy of your statement where you can see it night and morning and read it out really just before retiring and upon arising until it has been memorized. Okay. Again, these instructions were given to us in chapter 2 and principle number 1, desire. And again, it's just everything is just coming together like a beautiful cake. I am so excited. I have this, what I do and what I'm teaching is that in the morning you write your goal out every single day. You follow the 6 steps to riches, you write the goal after you've written your gratitude. And then nighttime is when you go ahead and read out loud with passion and emotion and imagine yourself having achieved your goal. So that, my friend, is your action step, right? What you need to do is follow these instructions. I'll actually have these summary of these instructions below this video in our community, so you can have access to them, but just commit to taking action on this, because absolutely nothing happens until you take action. I have been the amazing Angela from partnerwithangela.com, wishing you